If you ever browse the League of Legends subreddit, you should be familiar with posts like this. China, or the LPL being the biggest region, they produce a lot of memes. But today I want to talk specifically about the nicknames they give to pro players. The first guy I want to talk about is from Team Solo Mid. It is Bjergsen. Bjergsen is given the name of 孤儿院院长, or principal of the orphanage. Now you might be wondering, what the hell does Bjergsen have anything to do with an orphanage? Orphan is sometimes used as an insult against bad League of Legends players. By calling someone an orphan, you're basically saying that you're so bad at the game that nobody loves you. Kind of like an orphan, I guess, in a way. Now by calling Bjergsen the principal of an orphanage, they're implying that his teammates might be bad, but Bjergsen is good. I've also seen some people call him 一神带四眼, or a god with 4 words. I don't think I have to explain that one to you. Next up is Doublelift, one of the most popular player from the West in China. Doublelift's nickname is 大师兄, which stands for Big Brother. Big Brother is a character from a classic Chinese movie, with his famous quote being, "Everyone sitting here is trash," which is obviously very similar to the quote from Doublelift. Something I want to add right here is a special term, 入党申请书, which stands for request letter to join the party, implying the Communist Party. Now this might seem very random to you, but this term is used whenever a non-LPL player performs poorly in a match against an LPL team, especially if this win helps an LPL team advance further in the world stage. So by saying something like, the Big Brother handed in his request to join the Communist Party, it's basically saying that Doublelift helped the Chinese team. Now if you remember anything from Season 5, you sure remember the broken as hell Mordekaiser right after rework. It was so bad that during Season 5 Worlds, you either picked it or banned it. However, LGD Gaming, the first seed from China, decided to not ban him, while TSM had first pick. They had a strategy in mind. They wanted to use brand support to counter Mordekaiser, and it did not end well for them at all. The matchup between Brand and Mordekaiser is called Backyard Furnace, or 土法炼钢, so this actually takes a bit of an explanation. Mordekaiser's nickname in Chinese is 铁男, or literally man made of iron. And the Backyard Furnace is a reference to a historical period where Chinese people would build furnaces in their backyard in an attempt to boost steel production. The point is, if you're playing Brand into the broken Mordekaiser, just like a backyard furnace, it doesn't work. Now the next player I want to talk about, if you're new to League, you might not know him. Lemonation was a support player for Cloud9. So back in the day when he was a player, he would always carry his notebook onto the stage. According to Lemonation, he wrote down popular picks from the enemy team and also his strategies against it in the notebook. So he got the nickname Death Note, which is a direct reference to the anime Death Note. If you haven't watched the anime, basically, if your name gets written down in the notebook, you die. C9 also famously beat Chinese team OMG during the 2014 All-Star. Everybody who saw that game also saw Lemonation with his notebook. That's how he got his nickname. Now speaking of Death Note, I want to bring up our Furnace guy, PYL, from LGD Gaming again. During the 2018 LPL regular season, PYL died on average 9 times per game, earning himself the nickname the God of Death, 死神, or Shinigami in Japanese. This is a map of League that someone made that shows all the famous plays that happened in LoL history. For example, the bottom left corner, the Nexus, it says casting backdoor zone, referring to the famous backdoor from Xpeke. If you want me to cover all the other zones in this map, please leave a comment and I might consider making a video about every single play that's on this map. Then someone decided to put a giant circle all around the map, labeling it the Death Zone of PYL. Okay, let's get back on track and talk about most of the Western players who has a nickname in China that's participating in Worlds this year. Starting with Caps from G2 Esports, he is nicknamed Mao Huang, or the King of Hats. Because you know, caps, hats, same thing, obviously. Then Perks, also from G2, is named AP, or literally Perksy, I guess. Then we have Zeyzal from Cloud9, who's nicknamed the Beard Support. He's ADC Sneaky, 女装 AD, or the Crossdresser AD. Then we have Reckless from Fnatic. His name is 欧洲全哥, or Ocheng for short, which stands for European Brother Chan. Brother Chan here referring to the legendary ADC Wei Xiao, who was thought to be the best ADC in the world during Season 2, who played on Team WE. Since Reckless is also a veteran player that's considered to be the best ADC in Europe, he was just called the European Brother Chan. Now I also want to mention Solaz, who used to be the Fnatic top laner. His nickname is Saozi, or literally sister-in-law. He got named that because Solaz sounds like Saozi. He also played for a long time, and the Chinese players really liked him, so they felt it was friendly to just call him sister-in-law. Then, from Clutch Gaming, we have Huni, who's nicknamed Hu Buchuan, or Who Doesn't Teleport. He got that nickname because of his aggressive playstyle, including stuff that he played, like Lucian top lane with Ignite, when everybody else just pretty much ran a tank with Teleport. Next we have Cody Sun, whose nickname is simple. It's just Sun Ge, which means brother's son. Now this is an easy one. Jensen from Team Liquid, who is called Jian Huang, or King Jan. This is actually a reference to basketball player LeBron James, whose nickname is Zhan Huang, or King James. Okay, this about wraps it up for all the nicknames I know of Western players. If you want me to do a video on Chinese players or Korean players, just let me know in the comment section. I also want to do introductory videos on RNG, FPX, and IG, the 3 Chinese teams, so if you want to see that, or the memes about them, also let me know. Alright, thank you for watching, and good luck in solo queue.